What's up guys, welcome to this POV review. I am a bit excited. I'm a little bit of a small child now because with fair confidence I can state that this is the most ridiculous car I've ever driven, without a doubt. This is the KTM Crossbow, whatever you want to call it, GTX-R. So pretty much their GT2 car with a license plate. To really simplify it, it's a full carbon monocoque, 5-cylinder, 500 horsepower, 1150 kilo. I'm going to call it a hypercar because I just think it is. Based on the technology, the specs, this thing is just so let me just show you the key feature. We've all seen it. I can't believe they have made it into production with this door, roof, whatever you want to call it. How insane is that? It's like putting on a helmet for your car. Everything is made out of carbon fiber. It is just completely insane. It's basically the monocoque from the old X-Bow, and then they've added 40 centimeters of wheelbase, some practical things like storage. There we go. Quite a bit of storage actually. And that 5-cylinder from Audi, even though it says handcrafted by KTM in Austria. Maybe they mean their alterations for the engine, because the Audi engine does 400 horsepower, the KTM version 500. So there have been some technical upgrades. That cannot just be a simple remap, I guess. Because with a remap of this engine is what LCE Performance did, you get 580 horsepower. So this is 580 horsepower on a little over 1100 kilos. I mean, it's so insane. It just looks like a Lamborghini hypercar from the rear, if you ask me. Those sharp, angry lines. This is really Aventador-esque, if you ask me. These edges. First question I had when I saw the car: safety. What if you flip it and you lie on the roof? Well, these side windows are your emergency doors on both sides, so they can open. So no need to worry about that. This is one of the 100 limited editions, so the first 100 are limited editions, and I just think we need to get in. For me, this is the craziest car ever built in some way, right? So let's get in. Big fat carbon fiber door sills, of course, for safety and structural integrity. And of course we have this beautiful full carbon again steering wheel with the quick release. Slides in like that. Wow, this is so special. And if we pull this hatch, oh, there we go. It does feel a bit claustrophobic at first, but once you've done a few kilometers, it's absolutely fine. We have 3 reversing cameras, 2 side view mirrors, and this one, of course, for aerodynamic reasons. It doesn't feel like a road car. I'm absolutely amazed we have license plate insurance. It is just absolutely insane. Everyone who sees it is just flabbergasted, as you can see. It is just such an amazing car. Okay, so let's get driving. That means we have to use the 4-point harness. I would have liked some regular seat belts. I just hate a 4-point. You always have to think of where to put the seat belt when you exit, and I don't like doing that, as you can see. So let's start up that 5-cylinder. We have some warning lights going on, but I guess that's because of the tuning. Okay, so here we go. My first drive with the KTM GTX-R. Not the best road, but we'll get a nice piece of road after this. But look at just how beautiful it is right here. You can enjoy all that because of that big helmet on top of you. Okay, I think it gets a little better right here. So the first thing you notice is that the brakes, they are not assisted, and for a road car that is very, very weird. You really have to get used to that. You have to put in so much force to make anything happen, to really make it stop. So this is the good part of this section. We're going to go for manual mode, just stick it to the right like with an Audi. As you can see, loads of information on the steering wheel. We have PS4 tires, so you can use them fairly quickly. But what a fantastic sound from that 5-cylinder. It's a bit wet here. The steering, definitely not what I expected. It's not heavy and direct. It's quite the opposite. It's pretty much light, and the directness kind of builds up once you go faster. So at low speeds it's like super floppy and light, but once you build speed you can just feel the weight growing. It is a bit weird around the center, a little vague, but you simply have to trust the feedback you get through the seat and not through the steering wheel, because there is so much information going on through my butt. Oh, pretty narrow right here, but the car is narrower than it feels. It feels absolutely massive. I think because of the seating position, which is pretty far left and forward. But what an amazing driving experience this is. KTM states that this is the closest you can get to a race car on the road, and I couldn't agree with them more. And don't forget, we have 80 horsepower extra because of that LCE performance package. Oh, I mean, who could do it better? A tuned 5-cylinder and then that LCE performance. My God. The DSG gearbox, I would have thought it would be a bit quicker. It's not that snappy shift you get in, for instance, a McLaren. It is fast, but could be faster, I guess. My God, what an experience this is. It is amazing. All those little sounds you get. Oh. Okay, apparently we have a race mode. What if I press that? Is it racy? How do I know it's on? There's something happening, right? I'm just not paying attention. That's the problem. Yeah, it is lit, so I guess it's on. No, it doesn't have launch control. That's good to know. Let's just do a good pull then. Oh, that feels so good. The most special car I've driven this year. And for me, it really could be the car of the year, because what they have done is so freaking awesome. Finding that sweet spot of drivability meets race car. I just wish the gearbox would have been a bit more snappy, but I guess LCE will work on that, because they also do gearbox and DSG tuning, so I think there is room for improvement there. So, welcome to the Autobahn part of this review. I just discovered it's really fast. Fastest 100 to 200 I just did was a 647. I mean, that's really quick. And the car at speed just feels incredible, but I got to discover a lot more because I have only 3 hours today with the car. So these latches, if you're in a crash or anything, you just pull this pin and it opens. Same on the other side, like that. What I also discovered is that in race mode you get a sport steering mode, which is a lot better, a lot. And there just isn't anything like this car. I'm amazed by how good it is on the Autobahn. I really would have thought it would have been like, okay, we do it with all cars, so we also do it with this, but it will not like doing it. Actually, it kind of does. So let me, stupid straps. This is for S&M, not for cars. Stupid. I love doing this. This is just absolutely incredible. I mean, Batman would have liked this. Okay, so as I said, race mode. Oh, we're already in race mode. Sport steering, as you can see right there. We're also going to do sport for the ESP. The only problem I have on the Autobahn are the mirrors. You don't see any depth and you cannot really see all that far. And on the Autobahn, because of the speed, you really have to look far behind you if you're going to overtake. So that's a bit of an issue, I think. I would have loved the option for just physical side view mirrors, because as with the Audi, this digital stuff just really isn't for me. I will just take the aerodynamic drag and give me some mirrors. Okay, something has fallen. My phone, I guess. Yep. Okay guys, here we go. Speedometer right there.
But before Martijn hits the Autobahn in the KTM, I just want to talk to you about these watches by Ignition Collection. These are Swiss-made watches, really high quality. This is the one Martijn was wearing in the video. We get a lot of questions actually about this one, and Ignition are having a sale. So if you use code AUTOTOPNL10, you get a 10% discount on any of these watches. As you can see, they have a lot of different versions. The blue one is perfect if you have a blue KTM. We've got the orange one, the Zandvoort version. And then if you drive a Ferrari F430 or a 599, you can go for a more classy and classic design like this one, which is the one I'm wearing today. Absolutely love that one. We've got 3 automatics here, 3 quartz watches. Quality is super impressive. And as you know, a Swiss watch is a gift for a lifetime. You can use these watches and they will keep running. So if you're interested, AUTOTOPNL10, ignitioncollection.com. Enjoy the video.
Watch this. bit under the radar. I thought maybe I didn't close it properly, but wow. Well, maybe it's a heat issue, you know. KTM knows that GoPros tend to overheat at speed, so it's giving me some air conditioning, some natural air conditioning. Now this is just something they have to fix. KTM fixed this because it is really good at doing this. It is exciting, it is fun, it's fast, it's stable, the brakes are phenomenal. It is such an amazing weapon, this car. It is nothing like anything. Oh. It is a bit loud now. So the roof can take like 10 times its own weight. Why did you do that, you stupid Renault? It's always the French. The roof can take up to 10 times its own weight. That's how strong it is. There we go. Wow! This thing is fast! My God! This is the car of the year for me, really. It is so exciting. It is such a thrill to drive. Fantastic. What a job, KTM. What a perfect job you have done. Oh, that was exhilarating. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I really do hope to see you at the next video. I don't know if it will be me doing it, because after this car I'm done with cars. Nothing can beat this experience wise. So we had a good one for 13 years, and see you on my cooking channel. Bye guys.